Hello and welcome inside of the Bell Lions Center here at the McLaughlin Arena on the campus of the University of Prince Edward Island as the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights' very last home game of the 2023-24 season. They have two more games left. Those will each be on the road, and what a way to end it here. They will play against the first place Moncton Flyers, who have only had 8 losses all year long. The Knights, this is a big game for them. Still in reach is the second place position versus Kensington, and they will try to battle away and chip away at that. They're 3 points down, and they have a game in hand, and Kensington will face off against Moncton and the Caps, and the Knights will have Contendo and I believe St. John for their final couple of games. As we get set for this one here at the McLaughlin Arena, starting netminder for the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights, Zach Clinton will get the nod. He'll look to go above 500. He's 8-8 with a 376 goals against average and an 892 save percentage. His play has been good. Last game was a little bit shaky, but besides that, he has been all right. He'll look for a bounce back here at home after dropping his last 2 starts in a row. As for the Moncton Flyers, it's going to be Luke Nadeau. He gets the nod here. He's 10-6 with a 257 goals against average and a 904 save percentage. That puck will ricochet up and out of play, and we will have a whistle with 19:27 left to go here from Charlottetown. As the Knights will try to clear here, it's Evan Nicholson in his last regular season home game as a Knight. It will get played around to McCachran, who will shield away the puck. That one's going to get thrown right out in front of the goal. Nicholson has it, and he will stop up as that one comes up top to the point. It will get deflected off and around as the half wall will stop that one up. It's going to be Batchelder battling away for that one before it falls back to Evan Nicholson. He'll throw one up through the middle of the ice. Icing waved off. McPherson, the Knights' leading points getter, Owen McPherson, the first time that he's ever had the team lead in points, as he has 32 right now with 10 goals and 22 assists. Evan Nicholson knocking on the door. He has 30 points. And Carson Griffin has 29 points in 23 games. So Griff is in the conversation. He's played 7 less games or 9 less games than Nicholson and McPherson. As this one will get directed towards the Knights' leading scorer, still on the team, Justin Hughes. He is 15 on the year. Sharkey has 19 and 14 games played, but he hasn't played with the Knights since late November, has Dawson Sharkey. He's up with the Acadia Bathurst Teton and still making his presence felt here in Charlottetown in the goals category. As that one will get wrapped around. It's going to be Will Dunn in after that one. Will back in action here at home after a scary hit versus Kensington when he got a shoulder to the head and was knocked out of the remainder of that game. But he's back here in a Knights uniform, ready to go in this one, as we're already 2 minutes into the opening period here from Charlottetown. It's going to be Will Dunn. He'll play that one around to Batchelder. It's out of his reach, though, and in for that one will be Beliveau. It gets ripped wide of the goal. Luke Murray is in for that one. He takes a hit from Griffin, and it's going to go below the goal line here where Moncton will try to center one up and around. Brady Beliveau in on that puck again. He has it now in front, shooting that one. Just gets ricocheted high over the glove side as Damian Seo is looking for his 4th of the season, but he just couldn't pick his spot against Zach Clinton as that puck hopped right out to him. But nope, it's just too high. As the Flyers have been capitalizing on the Knights here early on in this one. Charlottetown still really hasn't gotten inside of the Moncton end, and Nathan Clinton will look to change that. Here he comes over the blue line. He'll let a shot go off the stick of Nadeau, and it will bounce around net side as he corrals it, and will bring it up top towards the half wall. It will get played around as losing a glove there for a second was Pino before he heads off the ice. Now streaking in, it will be off the stick of LeBlanc. Murray gets that one down and deep for Liam Dagla as the Knights will have it on the half wall. That one's moved up and in between the legs and right on the tape as the Knights and Ashton Campbell will dump it inside of the Moncton end. Nadeau is out for that one. He will center one around up towards LeBlanc, who's able to chip that one past Clinton. That one off the skates of Dagla and back down for Justin Smith. He'll hand it off to Clinton. 2 and 3 here on a D pairing for the Knights. And now it's the Moncton Flyers, number 3, Connor Sturgeon, who hands that one off. Stepping up is Dagla again, but now cutting into that one is Caden McGuigan, whose play is elevated here as we've gotten closer to playoffs. But as he tries to enter into the zone, he will be just offside, and we'll have a whistle and a stop to play here with 15:48 left to go in period number 1 here from Charlottetown. The score is 0-0 in the Knights' last home game of 2024. As this one will get played through, it's going to be the attack of the Flyers that get it deep inside of the Charlottetown end. And now dumped in. Here's Gregory has it. As Gregory goes up onto the half wall, it's going to get played up ice. McKenzie, that one gets fluttered through, and Sturgeon has it now, and he'll dump it in. Weber in on that one. Carson McKenzie for Charlottetown. Takes it back the other way. Nice feed there. He's able to hit his man in stride as McCackern will jump up into the play. He tries to chip one through his man. And now back in for it again. It's Gregory taking a shot. That one deflected off just low beside Murnahan's stick, who was trying to get his own stick on it and floated around. Nice juggling there by McLaughlin on a stand-up hit from Declan. He's small body, but he's not afraid to throw it around as now it's Moncton heading back the other way. Weber will play the rim through, and Clinton comes out for it. One of the most active goaltenders that I've seen this year while playing the puck, and he'll stop it up here for his squad as Nicholson has it. With time, waits. Nice feed there for McPherson, who's going to send that one in deep, and McLaughlin will activate on the forecheck. He strips his man of the puck, and off a nice interception there's Nadeau. Didn't put his head up to see Declan streaking in. Moray now back the other way. Trying to streak in here now. Moncton will roof that one up and over the cage off a Knight stick. And we will come back inside of the Charlottetown end here. 14:15 left to go from the first period here. 50-50, already approaching $200 here, just past the 5-minute mark. It's the next time that you'll see the Knights in this building, it will be in playoffs, whether it's for game 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. Is yet to be determined. Here's Batchelder. He'll wheel through. Batchelder shoots as that one gets chopped away. He'll race in after it again and try to center one up, but he's going to have to loop back onto the point here and get back inside of his own end. His captain will cover for him for now, and now Justin Smith takes it over, finds Evan as he'll chop that one deep inside of the Moncton zone. The Flyers will be the first ones to it, but Knights pressuring hard as now there's a battle for it off the half wall. Some fresh bodies over the boards here for Charlottetown. McPherson still over it. That one close again to another picked off pass as now Moncton wheels through. Clinton fast on his stick. Out for it now. It's going to be Charlottetown. Walsh with it. Will go to Hughes as Sturgeon now plays it up ice off the red line. Nice pass there. Finds CO in tight. That one chopped away yet. Sturgeon jumping up into the play, and he just couldn't bat that one home. Here's Moncton still capitalizing. CO just rips that one wide to the blocker's side as Charlottetown on their heels here a little bit. Despite the shots only being 1-1, Moncton just hasn't been able to put anything on target. Now back the other way. It's Griffin. Nice move on Gill. Drops it off. Walsh shoots. That one deflects. Griffin backdoor. He couldn't put it home as the Knights start to scramble here. Now up top to the point. Nicholson walks in, scores! A loose play, and Griffin finds the puck. He'll send it up to Nicholson. It's 1-0 Charlottetown. As the captain leads the way here for the Knights, he gets the opening tally on a beauty of a rip. You knew that Griffin was going to find somebody, and it just happens to be Evan Nicholson right off the bench, and he wheels right down University Avenue, and he'll rip that one high glove on Luke Nadeau with 12:30 left to go here in Charlottetown. It is 1-0 in favor of the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights in the most important regular season game here so far this season for Charlottetown, trying to get home ice advantage. This one, rink-wide feed, just under the stick of Silvaggio. Back the other way, it's a 2-on-2. As streaking in for a shot there is Dag. Nice blocker stop there by Zach Clinton. And now his brother Nathan will go out on that puck as Dag comes in for it. Drops it off. Quick shot in, wide of the target. Back again, trying to center. Now all alone, backhanding one. Nice stop there. Now Nicholson. Dumps it in. Silvaggio will let that one go off wide as poor Rowan Walsh robbed of an assist there as he was the third man, but officially he's not going to get credit for the assist, but we know that he did. As this one will pop up into the Knights bench, I believe, and we'll have a droppage of the puck again here just outside of the Charlottetown end where the Knights are up 1-0 here on home ice. Here is one dumped in. Clinton can't get to it in time. It's going to be played through as McGuigan has it up top to the blue line. Down it goes as Gregory will come in for it now. The newest member of the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights, Logan Gregory, signing in place of Andy Thompson, who's up with Summerside for the rest of the year in the Maritime Hockey League. He's been a heck of an ad for Summerside. As now McGuigan dumps it in. Andy getting a lot of overtime playing time too. Last time they went to OT against Pictou County. Andy was probably the second choice right after Will Irvine for head coach Billy McGuigan. Went in extra time. As now McKenzie has it on the half. Well, float by him. Now loose out. Nice stick there by Logan Gregory to break up that play as Murnahan dumps it in down the ice. It's going to be O'Brien looping one back here for Luke Murray. As now floated up ice, it's going to be Nicholson with it, who takes it in over the blue line. Evan Nicholson walking in, cutting in, shooting in, and that one will just deflect off and wide to the low glove side. It's now back the other way. It's going to be Sanchez finding Richard, walking in. Nice stick check there by the Knights defender, Nathan Clinton. And now it's going to be moved back up. Nice feed. That one just out of the reach of Declan McLaughlin as Nicholson was trying to hit his rookie winger in stride. Arriving through the neutral zone. As now Dag coming back in now. He's going to chop away at things as McCachran has it. That one doesn't work. And back in the other way. It's going to be a wraparound in tight. But once again, this time it's well done with the great defensive play. As that one was a for sure goal. Clinton got caught on the outside of his goal. And that one was looking like it was clear cut for the back of the net. But at the end of the day, it ends up in being an icing call whenever we're all said and done. And we'll come back inside of the Charlottetown Knights end of the zone. Here's a face-off win, and now attacking back the other way. It's Charlottetown entering into the zone. A nice drop pass there. As this top unit will get to work. Nicholson dumps it in, and then he'll head off for a line change. And over the boards for him comes Rowan Walsh. Now for Moncton on the half wall. It's going to be Richard swooping in for one. He'll try to dance his way through Justin Smith, and he does, driving in towards the goal. He'll roof one in on Clinton, but Zach squeezes the blocker side arm close to that chest protector, and he hangs on for a big-time stop here in Charlottetown and keeps this one 1-0 for his squad with 9:13 left to go here in period number one. Good crowd here on hand at the Bell Alliance Center for this one. As a long shot comes on, Clinton will pat it aside as that'll be his fifth stop of the evening. Back in for now Nathan Clinton. It's going to be Smith, actually, who comes back for it. Clinton will let his veteran D partner grab it. Now Smith overskates it. Bad angled shot. Rebound loose now. Jumping through the cage was that puck. As now Hughes tries to throw one through the blue line, but it doesn't get out. Now back in again. Here's Co with it. Drops it off for Sear. Walking in right into the glove of Zach. and he will hang on to that one. As Moncton continuing to press here for the first tally, but so far, Evan Nicholson is the only one with a puck in the back of the net here, as he wheeled right down Main and was able to roof it over Luke Nadeau, and that's how we are at where we are at. As Hughes now throws it up and trying to center it off for Walsh. Loose to the far blocker side was Griffin trying to streak in after that one, and he was just a second too late. As now Clinton back the other way, off the stick of Hughes, and inside of the end is Jacob Gucci back for it. The projected first-round draft pick will send one up, and Seal hops right into that one. He's probably been one of Moncton's best players here early on. As we get set here for a exciting final 48 minutes, as only 12 minutes gone here so far in period number 1. As Silvaggio has it down below the goal line, it's going to be Gregory over to Clinton, who's going to wrap one around for Nicholson. He'll stick lift his man. Sanchez will pounce on it. Nicholson strips him once again and will wheel up ice. He'll glide one up and hit his man, Silvaggio, with it, who will dump it in. Ev will go back after it again. Silvaggio will try to lean into one here and break it free for Charlottetown. Batchelder with a seeing eye shot that gets blocked off by O'Brien, and Weber's back the other way. Over the blue line, he'll go. It's going to be Nika Jean. That is just offside, and that will do it for that play. 7:23 left to go here from Charlottetown. Shots are 7-3 Moncton, but the score is 1-0 Charlottetown. As Batchelder will go to McKenzie. Dumping it in. It's Gill. And now Cade McGuigan in front. Murnahan just fanned on that one. As McGuigan with a beauty of a feed. And a beauty of a back check there by Carson McKenzie. Gregory will have it back the other way. Will fling one up and inside of the Moncton end. As Moncton will try to orchestrate a breakout. That one turned over by Murnahan. On this line with McKenzie and McGuigan, Murnahan's done a good job filling in for Ryan Dwyer, who was the center for this line last year, but he's left the team and he's gone to Stansted College. As now Moncton back the other way. Here's Weber streaking in. He'll take a shot. That one, all he had room on the glove side. Couldn't hit his spot, and that's been the story of the night here early on for Moncton. As now again, it's going to be off the end wall here. And LeBlanc with it. Down low. Now out in front. Clinton down. Where is it? He's got it. He took the peek over the shoulder. But Zach Clinton able to squeeze the 5-hole shut here. And he will wait for the whistle with 6:03 left to go here in period number 1. Zach's been strong here so far. A great bounce back start for him. Zach out to play it. Fans on it. Ooh, Dag wasn't expecting it, and he ate some ice there on that one as the puck kind of caught him off guard. It was sent right over to him. And thankfully for the Knights, he couldn't capitalize. Here's one passed out in front by Nicholson, who's looked great here early on. Looking like a revamped player here is Evan Nicholson. I've already called his name a lot more than I did last time on the call versus Kensington. Whenever the Knights lost 9-2. But Ev's been looking good here early on. As that one waved down for icing. Yeah, it's going to be Moncton regrouping here as O'Brien finds LeBlanc. 2-on-1. Smith down. Pass over. Shot coming on. Big time stop by Clinton. Rebounds loose. Nice clearance there by Griffin. Can't get it out though. Murray shoots. Nice block by Smith, who's putting the body on the line. Nicholson comes in for that one, trying to get it out. Kept in again. Cross ice feed. LeBlanc shoots. Oh, he hit the post. Griffin with it now. He can't get it out. Nicholson finally does, and he will airmail one cross ice. Sanchez gloves it down, and he'll walk up. Nathan Clinton will come in on that puck and try to stop any more pucks from finding his brother Zach in the blue paint. As that one will now get fired off the rink-wide boards. Hughes will send it down. Walsh will play it through. O'Brien, as now coming in for it will be Carson Griffin. Walsh in front. Hughes wasn't ready for it. And back out in front of the goal it goes. 4:20 left to go here as McCachran wheels up. Nice feed to Hughes. He has space. He'll try to shield off Murray. Hughes driving in. Backhander in from a bad angle. That one almost caught Nadeau as he didn't drop down for that shot. It got off the inside of the legging of the right-hand pad of Luke Nadeau. Or I guess the right leg pad of Luke Nadeau. Nice block by Griffin. That one sliding in for it is McPherson. He blows a tire. And now it's going to get centered out into the neutral ice zone for McPherson, who will dump it in on Nadeau, and he'll shield one off to the blocker side, but wasn't quite fast enough. McPherson pounces. That one dropped. Driving in. Backhand stop there as Campbell tries to get one to go on Nadeau as well. As we approach the final 3 minutes of play, Batchelder winds up. He'll shoot. Loose puck there. Knights can't get to it first, and Beliveau can. He'll exit through and airmail one up for CO, who will glove hand that one down to himself and skate kick it up before getting it in deep. Nice feed there from Batchelder. That one just off the stick of McPherson, the Knights' leading points getter, trying to extend his lead in that category, but it's going to be Moncton now trying to break out with it. Here's a sauce up. That one will get intercepted, but then Weber eventually strides into it. Batchelder back out into neutral ice. Sturgeon will get it deep. Batchelder picks it up and hands one over, and that one long stretch feed up towards McPherson. Walking in, McPherson cutting in, looking for a pass, couldn't get it. Batchelder pounces. He'll walk in. Backdoor feed. What a stop! As the 208s try to connect Batchelder to Campbell, but Campbell just couldn't puck that one home. Luke Nadeau with a great save there as the Knights try to double down on their lead. 2:30 left to go here in period number 1. McGuigan intercepts that one. Smith back the other way with a head full of steam here. Smith driving in. Backhand pass out in front. Doesn't get to anybody in a black and gold jersey until it's McGuigan back behind the goal as Sear throws it up to Dagg. Dagg will cross over the Knights' blue line, walk in, center off a feed in front as he was looking for Pino, but he couldn't connect. McGuigan can't get it out. Dagg cuts back in, drops it off. Pino, second chance opportunity. Shot on, rebounds loose, bouncing around, they score. As the Knights fail to clear, it's held in at the blue line. The shot comes in, and backdoor waiting for it was Liam Dagg, and this line has been a thorn in the Knights' side here early on in this one. With 1:57 left to go, Dagg gets the tying tally. The score is now 1-1 here in Charlottetown. Here's Murray. He'll throw one all the way up ice. It's going to be now Dagg trying to wheel in and get up at top here again for Moncton. But Clinton comes out here. He's bailing out his team in this one as Clinton comes up big time with the shoulder to stop up that attack from Moncton as this line Pino and LeBlanc and Dagg continues to get to work here in the Knights' end. Long shot in will be gloved down by Zach, and we'll have another whistle here, and we'll do it all over again. It's 1:41 here, left to go in period number 1. A great start, exciting action here. Moncton out-shooting Charlottetown by almost double, or it is double just now, 14-7 as the shots on goal as Nicholson will walk in, cross ice feed. That one centered back to Nicholson just out of his reach. As now Clinton hops up, back to Nicholson off the post. Evan Nicholson looking for his second of the game. He came about 2 inches away from getting the Knights back up by 2. As McCachran shields off a check, and he'll play pitch and catch here with Nathan Clinton. That one goes towards McLaughlin, who tries to hit Nicholson in open ice. Clinton gloves it down and will get it inside of the Flyers' end here with 1 minute left to play here in the first period. As Sean McLaughlin informs us here, PA announcer for the Knights, as Moray now in front. Clinton with the glove down. Covers it up. And we'll hang on here. 1-1 is the score from Charlottetown. 47.3 seconds left to go here, as the Knights and Flyers battle it out here in the league's only game tonight. That one will get rimmed around. Griffin, long stretch ice feed as Hughes takes that one. Rolls off the toe of his stick, and now Richard coming up for it. Batchelder has to spin off of him as a long stretch feed, trying to go back to the attacking player Richard, but he couldn't corral that one, as now Batchelder hopping up. That's offside by a country mile, and we will come back inside. Oh, I think we're going to call it an intentional offside. Yep, all the way back here. So 20.9 here left to go. Puck is dropped. Griffin will watch on. Sturgeon will play it right to him. And here comes Griffin walking in. That one deflects off and wide, as the Knights maybe one last opportunity. Griffin chasing after it. Nice play there, though, by the defender for the Moncton Flyers, Jacob Gucci. And that will do it here from the first period in Charlottetown. Knights score first with Evan Nicholson, but then Liam Dagg answers back for the Flyers. 1-1 is the score after one period of play. Sorry for that. We are back. I had to run off and do the camera here for the start of the second period as the team president of the board, Gordy Beck, was my cameraman. He had some other things to attend to, so I've been thrown on camera duty for the first half of this second period. Gordy is back, though, and that means I am back in here now. What you have missed, it is now 4-1 for the Flyers. They got 3 in a row and have really opened things up here. Jacob Pino has scored. That line's been red hot. Austin Sanchez has also got one to go. And Tristan Richard with the latest. And it is 4-1 here from Charlottetown. So once again, apologies for that. But when you're called off to go and deal with other things like Gordy was, we all got to switch things up here. So without sound and play-by-play for the opening half, the second period. But we are back now for what should be the last half, the game delayed penalty here coming up to the Knights, and this is not what you need at all. The Knights' frustration starting to get through here, and with 9:30 left to go here, it's going to be Luke Nadeau heading off to the bench. 4-1 is the score for the Flyers, and they'll regroup here with Sturgeon. Knights pressuring Griffin, finally gets a hold, and we will have another penalty here. It's going to be a holding call as the Knights got to clean things up here. It was once 1-0 for Charlottetown. It's now 4-1 in favor of Moncton, who has got to keep this thing here in their favor as they're still playing for something here as they're trying to keep hold of first place in the league. So it's going to be a minute and 20 seconds here, 4-on-4. And we will kick things off here with Moncton controlling. It's going to get played around the half wall. Sanchez with it will go to Weber. And up top to the point, here's Sear handing one off. Luke Murray out in front. Silvaggio able to swoop in and block that one off. He'll drop it off as skating into it will be well done. McCachran spinning off a check. Spins off another. Weber floating around, so holding the stick as McCachran just about gave it away there. Silvaggio will come in for it. Knights got to break out here. Finally, a pass shin high, though, on McKenzie, and that's going to go down the length of the ice for icing here. 8:34 left to go in period number 2. The score is 4-1 for the Moncton Flyers with 4 unanswered goals after Evan Nicholson's opening tally here in Charlottetown. As we are back underway, McCachran will rim it around here, and he's going to try to flee the zone himself. He gets ran into, and that one will be backhanded up ice. Now along the red line, crossing over the blue, it's going to be Dagg. And now sending one back to D. It's going to be McCachran from Will Dunn. McCachran slides up that half wall, and he'll skate it up himself. McCachran somehow staying on side there with Silvaggio. McCachran made a move right at the blue line. Knights to the PK here. McKenzie, a usual suspect on the PK, is going to be content to carry it all the way back inside of the Knights' end before turning and firing that one down. And here comes Walsh driving in on the play as he'll shield the puck away. Walsh out for McKenzie. That one just slides under the tip of Carson's stick and back into the Knights' end. LeBlanc dives to keep that one in. Nice play there as Batchelder would have had a free clearing attempt, but no. And now in front, that one is patted aside by Clinton. Back it will go and rimmed around here for the Moncton Flyers to reset from their own zone. It's going to get played off here as Moncton gears up. Time expiring on the penalty kill now, 5-on-5. As Campbell has it. He'll try to squeak by a check. Carrying one in. Walsh. He couldn't get a hold of that one. And back in is Moncton. Here's Gill to Sturgeon. Walsh and McKenzie battling in there. McKenzie's had a 2-minute shift here. He has to get off the ice. I'd imagine he's dead tired here. And that one will go down the length of the icing. We'll get a line change here. And 6:47 left to go. It is still 4-1 for Moncton. So puck dropped and away we go here from Charlottetown. Moncton will maintain control off the face-off from their D zone and carry it inside. It's going to be Nika Jean, someone that we haven't called a whole lot here, as another delayed penalty coming up against Charlottetown. This one will get deflected up and out of play. We're going to have a head contact call. I didn't catch it, but I think, yeah, it's Justin Smith heading off with 6:29 left to go here. Knights have one shot on goal this whole period, and they're getting outshot 26-9. So Moncton with another power play opportunity here. It's the second best power play in the league, only behind Kensington. And Moncton, 21% in that category. Kensington has some big guns on their man advantage unit. Eddie Doyle, Ethan Dixon, the leader in defenseman and forward points, those two are. You got Michael Arsenault, Liam Arsenault, Isaac Tweel, Isaac Arsenault, just battering off names. Cam Taylor as well. As Murnahan wraps it around, it's going to get trickled down the length of the ice here. 6:15 left to go as Sturgeon will play it off here. McGuigan trying to keep that one in deep. Two Knights down low here. Murnahan has it, swinging away at that one. Here's McGuigan stepping in. That one is going to be fanned on and sent back around as Dag will carry it through here. He'll cross up, walk in, send it off the pad. Rebounds loose. Somehow it didn't go. Zach Clinton making that one somehow stop up along the goal line and trickle off to the low right-hand side of the crease. As what looked to be a for sure fifth goal here for Moncton. Here's a turnover. Now Pino goes up top. Moncton will control. Dag with space. Walks in. Shoots. Couldn't pick his spot. And the puck will clear all the way back down inside of the neutral zone territory. As Dag flips it through. And he will get picked off and sent back down. Nadeau on the 1T back up. Finds a Knights player. And back in now, it's going to be Carson Griffin walking in, plays it through, takes a shot. Griff had some space there. Just couldn't nail down the spot that he wanted to go. As Sanchez on the blue line, flipping it through Nicholson. Dropping it off now. It's going to get played all the way down. As Gucci with it. Played rink wide. Sanchez hands it over. Gucci back again now. Over the blue line. Wheels up here and hands it off. Sear trying to play one around. Sanchez. Now Jean. Backdoor feed. Waiting. Passing out in front. Clinton's down. He has the blocker on it. As he abandons the stick, the palm comes down through that blocker and will cover up here. Moncton now at 30 shots. The Knights are at 10. And take away that minute 15, minute 30 seconds, and this is still a 1-1 game. Knights just came out flat here in the second period. Not what you want to see whenever you're battling for home ice advantage, but either way, if the Knights drop this one, they're going to have to desperately win their next two, and Kensington will have to go 0 for 2 in their final games, or 0 for 3. As Hughes will race in after that, the Knights' leading goal scorer, Justin Hughes, with 15 on the season. Of course, Sharkey with 19, still in Bathurst. And now Gucci with it, over that blue line. Walking in now, he'll center one off. That trickles wide to the glove side. Hughes pulls up and will lay a hit there on his man. That one turned over. Knights have it back the other way, though. McPherson up to Hughes. Will trickle in. Justin Hughes, nice toe drag there, trying to play it through. 3:30 left to go here in Charlottetown. with the second period of play. Here's Hughes trying to center one down low. It's going to be blocked off. O'Brien up top, done. Couldn't keep it in, and he's going to have to retreat back into neutral ice as that one finds the stick of Seamus McCachran. He's pressured by Beliveau, rather. Campbell will look up ice. Here's Walsh. He's going to wheel on inside of the zone and go after it himself. Nadeau smacks that one away from the attacking Knights player. And Smith with it at the blue line. Goes D to Clinton. He'll look up ice and find Ashton Campbell, who will cross over the blue line. Scan for a pass. That one never got through. Smith and McLaughlin hold the blue line. McLaughlin again going to glove it down. Hand it off to Campbell. Hand pass is the call. With 2:56 here left to go from the middle period of play from Charlottetown. Still 4-1 in favor of Moncton, where once again, if not for that minute 30 stretch, this would still be a 1-1 game. But Moncton had a really strong opening here in the second period, and they've continued to play strong throughout the whole period, limiting the Knights to one shot on goal through almost 18 minutes of play here. Here's McLaughlin trying to get a shot back here for Charlottetown. He skates into a Moncton jersey, and the Flyers will try to clear out now. Sending it up ice, it's going to be Walsh, who will rim one through. McLaughlin has it now, walks over the blue line, tries to chip one past the defender. Moray will pounce on it, and back in the favor of Moncton will go. Dumped in. Nathan Clinton getting a lot of playing time here tonight, and he's looked good. Here is McKenzie wheeling in, trying to bust one free here, but that one will get deflected off, and Moncton once again regaining control. Dagg gives it right back to the Knights, Batchelder, but then he gives it right back to the Flyers. Gill off the boards to Dagg, plays it open ice again, and this time Pino has it delayed penalty on the Knights again, as Carson McKenzie behind the play, losing his cool. Gill's just going to keep skating because he's up 4-1 right now with 4 unanswered goals, and the Knights touch up, and Carson McKenzie taking a very unneeded penalty and a very undisciplined penalty here. Knights once again back to the PK here. They're third heading into this game in the league in penalty kill percentage. So, minute 38 left to go here in the second period of play. A lot of scouts on hand here tonight in Charlottetown. This one up top, Gucci with it. Waits, shoots. That one wide of the mark. Clinton will reset here as Nika Jean up to Gucci, back to Jean. Walks in, cross-ice feed behind Sanchez, and that one hit off the back of his skate and went down low. Here's LeBlanc. Jean will pass it through. Weber waits and will wait for a spot to open up as he gets pinned up down low here in the Charlottetown end. It's going to be Justin Hughes in on that one. Or check that, it was Caden McGuigan. Here's McGuigan. 2-on-1. Murnahan off the skates of Gucci. Nice play there by the rookie defenseman. A future QMJHL defenseman, I'd say. As projected to go round 1 here. We'll see. As Smith has it. Backhander right up to the Flyers, and they'll try to enter into the zone again. Here's Sanchez, a minute left to go in the power play. Tic-tac-toe feed, 30 seconds left in the period as that one gets airmailed over the goal. Weber again, down low. LeBlanc couldn't settle it down. Nika Jean's there. Smith will clear it over to Griffin, and he will take his time, and Griff's going to go for it here. One-on-one, stops up, waits for help. Nice feed. Oh, that one hopped right over the skate of McCachran as a bouncing puck there. Seamus couldn't settle it down. Here's Sanchez now. Back the other way. 10 seconds left. Last rush here for Moncton. Inside of the zone, and that will do it. Smith will rim it around, and through 40 minutes of play here from the McLaughlin Arena, it is 4-1 for Moncton. A minute and 30-second span really hurt the Knights here to open up the second period of play. The Flyers got 3 goals, and they haven't looked back. It's been 4 unanswered for Moncton, and the score is 4-1 for the Flyers. We'll take a break. When we come back, third period action. The Knights need a big-time third frame here. We'll take a short 15-minute break and catch you back here for period 3 action. Welcome back here to period 3, where once again a little late getting up here with the with Gordy running around helping out the Knights here behind the scenes. So I started off with the camera again. I was only on it for 25 seconds and the Flyers score again. Knights can't get a good start here to save their lives, and Moncton will get another one here to go on Zach Clinton, who thought he had it, but it snuck through the legs, and it is now 5-1. So here is Pino, will walk through as McLaughlin fans on that one. Can't get it outside. It'll get dumped back in by Dag. Gregory will come back around for it. It's out of his reach, so Smith comes in and hits McLaughlin, who's the highest Knight up right now, and he'll have to dump one in. He stands up Luke Murray as O'Brien goes in for it back behind the scenes. As now again, it's going to get worked out in front. As we get set here for a face-off in the D zone. As we get all set up, LeBlanc is the goal scorer from Moncton there, just coming in through the website. As Clinton will streak that one just past him. Zach will watch on as McCackern goes back to touch up for it. And we will have a whistle back down here again inside of the Moncton end. Knights have only had one shot on goal last period. Not what you want to see. And we'll hope here for a better third. But you got to get a good start here. Got to get one back early if you want a chance to keep going. In front, it's bouncing, and they score. I just said it, got to get one early if you want a chance to come back. And 2 seconds later, it's the Knights that answer back, and Rowan Walsh will get himself on the board. As the Knights cut the lead back down to 3. They work it around. Walsh bangs away at it. It bounces up and into the back of the cage. Knights on their second shot in as many periods are able to beat Nadeau. And here's Walsh back to Griffin. That one slid under his stick as Griff will try to move it around. McCackern keeps it inside of the zone. He walks the blue line, hands it off. Hughes will glove it down and try to dish it down low. That one right in the feet of Sturgeon, and he's going to get a chance to break it out. But now back in comes Hughes trying to split the D. He couldn't do so. Batchelder down to Griffin on the half wall. Will walk up and scan and see what's open. He sent that one rink wide but had his head down, and McCackern was already back out of the zone. And Moncton will enter in. Here is Weber. He'll play the rim around. Sanchez will try to pin one up here. So Campbell and Smith getting the 2 assists there on that one. That's Smith's 10th point of the season. His 9th assist. As now back into the Moncton end, we will come for an icing call. And back we come again here. So 17:42 left to go. Knights not the start that they wanted, but this time they answer back. And now we can start to move things up here and inside of the Moncton zone as the Knights try to switch from defense to offense. It's back in, though, for Charlottetown as McCackern spins off a check. Here is the attack of Batchelder. Will sling one over. Silvaggio enters in. Back to Batchelder. Looking for Nicholson. That one drug off the top of the pad of Nadeau and into the blocker side corner. Here's Silvaggio. He couldn't get that one to go. He's back again now. Nicholson waits. Done. Has it. Shoots. That one just wide of the corner. Backhander on from Campbell. That couldn't be punched in towards the blue paint because a sea of bodies out in front of the slot. Nicholson again now walking in with space, turns. Nice feed for Campbell, who had that one poked away. As Nicholson now away from McPherson and McLaughlin here. He's out with Silvaggio and Campbell. Knights trying to switch things up after a very rough second period. Got outscored 3-0, and as a puck comes in, they'll score again here. Belleville will put it home, and Moncton gets another one. It is now 6-2 here in period number 3 with 16:26 left to go in this one. Shots 33-12. As the Knights with a good start and then a quick answer back, but Moncton able to pass one out in front. Belleville was home, and he's able to beat Clinton. As McGuigan lets his presence be felt, and then McKenzie decks a player from behind. And now back in for Moncton. Here they come. Down low, Seal with a shot. Now it's loose out in the slot. As they bang away, Moncton's the first one to it off the back of the wall. And right back out onto the pad of Clinton, who then makes another blocker stop, still recovering from his last sequence. Zach Clinton defending the cage here as Moncton just keeps it coming here on Charlottetown. 15 minutes left to go. That one in tight. Backdoor feed. Clinton down, sprawling out. Now up top to the point. Cross ice feed. Murray with it. Scores. The Knights trapped in their end there for 2 minutes. And Luke Murray will get his 4th of the season. Moncton running away here now as they make it 7-2. The kick is good. And on the 35th shot of the game, Zach Clinton will be beat to the low glove side. That's probably one that Zach would like to have back. Just didn't get the glove out enough. Kind of just dropped down and rested it on the pad. You got to get it out so you don't get any squeakers like that, unfortunately. And now Moncton up 7-2. Here's Sturgeon over to Weber, who's going to wheel right in, dropping it off through 2 Knights. Backhander on. Clinton will be down, and he will cover it up with 15:18 here left to go in period number 3. The Knights will have a D-zone face-off here. Nicholson back out with McPherson and McLaughlin. One's thrown up towards the point. Shot coming on, and that will be bounced around as the Flyers will try to center one. And on the half wall, it's going to be Richard getting knocked down. And here's McLaughlin now, the other number 11. Back the other way. He gets pushed into, and he'll go sliding into the net awkwardly there, but he looks to be okay. And Knights are going to get a power play here as McLaughlin just trying to skate away, but Zach Gill with the extra shot. And he's going to get the slashing call, and the Knights will get a chance to go back to the power play. Not last in the league anymore. St. John has that claim, as they are 13%. The Knights are 15%. So we'll get the net straightened away here from the McLaughlin Arena. Pegs are holding up pretty good here today, which is an odd thing to say from the Bell Line Center. Don't think I've ever said that from the Bell Line Center. Here's Carson Griffin on the Knights power play, down by 5. It'd be nice to get one back, and that one will get cleared down. Smith, Griffin are going to be out there with Nicholson and Hughes and McPherson. Here's Smith taking over Andy Thompson's spot at the QB1 here for power play 1. As now McPherson walks in. That one drug wide. Nicholson with space. Couldn't hit the target. That one bounces favorably over for the Knights, and Smith's able to keep it in. He'll play the rim around to Nicholson at the other half wall. His go-to. As that one cleared out, Smith bats it back in for Nicholson. Waits and can now finally enter in as Griffin with it will get pocket picked, and he's going to take a penalty. And that will do it for the Knights' power play. Not a lot of sample time. Charlottetown getting frustrated here. Has taken some unwanted penalties. And now they're going to be back in their own end here. Minute 1 second of 4-on-4. Charlottetown with it now. McCachran to Walsh. That one Rowan didn't see and connect with. Is now McLaughlin trying to hold off a check. It's walking in with a shot. There's Dag, and he will find the blocker. Clinton. Moncton down low. Backdoor feed off the post. Just about friendly fire as Jackson Batchelder. It went off his skate, off the post, and back in towards Clinton. And the Knights get away with one there. 7-2 is the score here. Zach Clinton with 31 stops in this one. Luke Nadeau with 11. McCachran finds Walsh, but he's offside. Flyers will get a chance to break out here. Not a lot of pressure on the delayed offside, so Dag will fly into the zone. He goes 1-on-3. Gets it across. Scores. A great play there by Liam Dag. Finds the man backdoor LeBlanc. And it's now 8-2 as this one can't get over fast enough here for Charlottetown. As we'll see here, 13-13 left to go. It will be sent across. Here's Moncton with it. We'll play it up as Murray. It's going to be Moncton again here. Trying to center one. As Nika Jean with it. Has it. Moves that one over. Rebound is loose to the glove side of Clinton as Moncton now has a power play here for 40 seconds. Murray with it. Shoots that one deflected off. Is again now banged around here towards the back of the goal. It will be sent back inside of the Moncton end. As now here comes the Flyers back in towards Charlottetown. It's going to be wielded in here as the Flyers set up on the man advantage. Only a few seconds left. Sturgeon will fire one wide of the goal, and 5 seconds left on the man advantage. He'll be back behind the Knights end, and that will do it. So back to 5-on-5 here. Knights out of the box. It's going to be Griffin, and that one is miles in front of him. Back down, we will come inside of the Knights' end here with 11:52 left to go in this one. As Charlottetown down by 8-2 here. Here's one directed in. That will be flipped off and sent over to the far-sided glass. Griffin will wait as McGuigan and Smith will deal away with the Flyers' attack. And back in comes Nika Jean. It will get rimmed around. Here's Gill playing the rim around now, back the other way. Up top, O'Brien waits, will walk in. That one patted aside by Clinton. Rebound falls down to McKenzie. He'll try to flip one up again. Held inside of the Knights' end until finally it's brought out. As this one, it's going to be O'Brien now wheeling in. Look at the speed by McKenzie there. Catches him and will send that one down the length of the ice. And we're going to have an icing call here with 10:52 left to go in this one. In the third period, Knights just the starts have been killing them, and then as they continue to get more and more, the Flyers have been continuing to keep the foot on the gas here. That one took a rotten hop off of a stanchion. Here's McCackron spinning back off it now. He's on his heels a little bit thanks to the bad luck, as now McKenzie has it. He'll try to enter in, and he spins off a check. Somehow doesn't get a penalty there, as Carson McKenzie's had enough here tonight. Tell that he's frustrated. As I don't know how he didn't get a penalty there, but either way, here's Moncton back the other way. He'll go up to the ring-at line now, the blue, and just sneaking out past Sear, who will play one over. O'Brien will look up ice. Sanchez takes a bump from Smith as Clinton down for it. That one narrowly misses the official. And now, again, Smith. McPherson off of the back of the Knights bench and narrowly missing Forby McPherson and back into play here. So we'll have a whistle with 9:58 left to go. Murray watches on as Weber will sweep one inside of the Knights end. Clinton then backhands one back as he'll regroup here in his blue paint. It'll be Zach to Nathan, and Nathan has it now. Back inside of the zone. Here's Nicholson, captaining the Knights this year after splitting it for the first half of the season with Andy. He's now got sole possession here. The Charlottetown Islanders draft pick will look to make the squad here next year, the Islanders squad. Built a good case for himself. Had a great offensive season last year. This year took a little bit of a step back on the offensive side of things, but his defensive game has been brilliant here for the Knights. And he's done a great job leading this team, and a great guy too, Evan Nicholson. So if things don't work out in Charlottetown, he's going to be a top two line guy in Amherst in Junior A without a doubt. But Islanders looking to build around that 06 group. You already got Ross Campbell there. All you got to do is reconnect him and Evan Nicholson, and I'm sure you'll spark that magic again. The line of Campbell, Nicholson, and Jude Campbell, or then the next year, you could throw Owen McPherson up there. They've been great. As McLaughlin has it, sweeping a shot in. That one never got to the goal. Also, Isaac Voss up with the Islanders, too. And he's been great recently as Nika Jean streaks in. That one is going to get butted aside, and an early whistle there. We'll have a stoppage of play. Isaac Voss, 04 born. Has a chance to be a 20-year-old here next year with the Islanders. They got a few guys to pick from. We'll see which way they go. As they got, 4 or 5 potential candidates to be 20-year-olds for them. As McPherson. That one turned over. LeBlanc back in the other way. Off the skate. Sear with it. Will be blockered off. Anyways, Voss with, I believe, 6 points in his last 10 games. As this one shot on. Wrapped around now. Out in front. That one somehow couldn't find its way into the back of the goal. As this is the last meeting between these two teams here this year. Moncton and Charlottetown. Charlottetown has to play Contendo and St. John. And then it's 4 dates with K-Town. At least 4. Could be more. Knights swept the season, not the season series, but the series the last number of years. Last 3 at least. It might be 4 or 5 by now. As Moncton will head up ice. Of course, that could change this year. Kensington with their closest chance of beating the Knights this year in a while since the Simon Hughes days. So we'll wait and see here. As 7:49 left to go in period number 3. The score is 8-2 in favor of Moncton. Here's Murray dumping it in. Clinton will glove it down and play it down. And he'll keep things alive here. McGuigan will wrap one down low. Mackenzie Murnahan McGuigan back on the ice. That one will be sent down, and we're going to have an icing here. It looks like nobody wants to go home at this rate. Whistles after whistles. And here we are. Simon Hughes. How about Simon Hughes getting the game winner versus the Acadie Bathurst Teton on Islander Day. 2 o'clock was that start time, same as the Caps. Caps won their game 3-1. Blake Eastman had 2 goals. Rutledge has 3 assists on those 3 goals. Drew Sim was great in goal again. Great pickup for the Caps. Drew Sim got to play with Connor Bedard last year. Cool talking to him about that with the Regina Pats. Now in Summerside for his 20-year-old season. Trying to take a run here, win the MHL. Caps got the roster to do it. They're still first in the league. Here's Clinton out to play it. Of course, former Knight Andy Thompson up there. Ryan Harper as well. Brennan Murphy, Jonah McDonald, Nolan Stort. I'm sure I'm forgetting some. Pride, you got Jake Squires, Connor Keogh. The list goes on. And then Wild, too. Will Murphy up there, and he could be back in K-Town for another 2 years, could Will Murphy. Link Waugh's back down as well from Cape Breton, and he's been great in Summerside. Technically, Link could still come down and play for the Knights if he wanted to. Here's Richard. He'll dump it in. Smith will play one up to Nicholson, who will turn it around for Griffin. Griff will cross over the blue line and enter in, as that one is now down below the goal. Nicholson out in front. He couldn't find anybody. A second try. That one will rip through Griffin and back over now for Moncton as Richard has it. He'll cross over the blue line. 5:53 left to go. He'll just flutter a shot on. Nicholson goes back to Clinton, to Smith, back to Nicholson. Nice breakout there from the Knights as Nicholson has it. He'll cross the red line and dump it in. Hughes will stride in after that one. And the Flyers will try to clear again. Here's Nika Jean. Inside the zone, tipping it on Clinton with the save on Nathan Weber. So Zach Clinton continues to make the stops here. He's faced 47 shots. Closing in on the 50 mark is Moncton. They'll probably hit it here. They got 5.5 minutes to do so, and there's another one towards the count as they continue to pile up here on Zach. So here's one. Now it's going to be played back, and Zach will have to get out again to try to deflect one off as Moncton continues to press. Sear with it. Well, blocker one up. Batchelder plays the rim around. Sear to Clinton. Silvaggio now has it, and he'll hit his man in stride. He's trying to slide through there as Hughes, but now back again. Silvaggio with it. Down low, Silvaggio working it around, trying to find Hughes. That pass couldn't connect with Justin. Now back the other way is Nathan Weber. He'll walk in, wait, and hand one off in front. Nika Jean could not tap that one home. Again now, back into the Moncton end. We're going to have an icing call here with 4:32 left to go in period number 3. Knights trying to sneak out McPherson. They couldn't do so. Owen will have to hop back over the boards again here as Batchelder will wheel up here. Nice feed, and Knights will break out. Now a second opportunity. Here's Gregory. Trying to get past O'Brien. He gets ran into, though, and jammed into the penalty box areas. LeBlanc has it. Nice stick there as McCachran will play physical on him. That one falling inside towards Owen McPherson, who will sidestep a check and wiggle his way over the blue line. It's McPherson now. Tries to carry it down low. A delayed penalty on the play. As Knights going to the power play. As a head contact penalty, I believe. Luke Murray will head off, and the Knights will head on to the Little Caesars hot and ready power play. And with 3:49 left to go, that will take up over half the game time remaining here. As McPherson rips it down low. Now Dunn walks through. That one isn't able to be centered off. Dunn again on Weber. Will shield Weber away from the puck while McCackron gets a chance to break out here. McPherson gets jammed inside of his own end. He'll find Griffin with it out there with McLaughlin, Dunn, and McCackron. McPherson now behind the goal. Will build up some steam here. He'll find McLaughlin and enter inside the zone. It's going to be Declan McLaughlin running into the much bigger Connor Sturgeon. He's 6'3", 209, and Declan is 5'8", 132. As now Clinton stops it up. Dunn will go back for it. Knight's body language right now is just awful here. But it's hard. Last 2 out of your 3 home games, you've lost by at least 6 goals. 9-2 versus Kensington, 8-2 now versus Moncton. And something's got to change here for Charlottetown. As now Murnahan turns that one over, but then striding in to keep that one in possession of the Knights is McGuigan, and Gucci's on him. 2:20 left to go here. He'll get rimmed around and sent down. As we approach 2 minutes left to play here, there's 20 seconds left on the power play. Walking in is Hughes. Over for it is Murnahan. Waiting down low, centering that one off the helmet. Rebound, McGuigan couldn't put it home. As the Knights looking to cut the lead to 5 here. Clinton walking in, that one just wide of the goal. Smith will send it back down again. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Nice kill there for Moncton. Towards the end of this hockey game, minute 43 left to go. Clinton will go to McGuigan. Walking in, that one deflecting wide off the stick of Bellevaux. And back in a neutral ice as Clinton has some space to work with, and he'll take advantage. Walking in now, Silvaggio couldn't hit the target either. That one will ricochet up and out of play. 77 seconds left to go here from Charlottetown. Moncton stuck at 47 shots here. The shots are at 47 to 15 in favor of the Flyers. As Batchelder down to Nicholson. Back up to Batchelder. Will walk the blue line. Send one back door. Just hopping over the stick of Silvaggio. Great vision there from the Knights' highly touted rookie defenseman. Watch for him to go in the opening 4-5 rounds here of the QMJHL draft. Reminds you of a Link-Wah, right-handed version of a Link-Wah. Just a little bit lighter than Link. The skating a little bit better than Link. Link with a little bit better of a rookie season as well, but once again, you're playing with Isaac Voss. It's hard not to have a good season when Vossi's your D partner. As Knights that year were fine to have 2 defensemen on the power play, Voss and Wah. As now Gregory spins off a check here. 20 seconds left to go. It's going to be Jackson Batchelder up to Rowan Walsh. He'll cross in over the blue line and drop it off for Batchelder. That one will get turned over. Moncton content to just keep it all jammed up here. As with time expiring, Knights strip it back, dump it in. That will do it here. 8-2 is your final from Charlottetown after it once being 1-1. Moncton got 5 in a row. Knights got 1 back, and then another 3 in a row against Charlottetown, and they drop this one by a score of 8-2. Knights have 2 home games left in the regular season, both at the Contendo Showcase. We'll be back here for playoffs versus Kensington, where the Knights will look to win the island once again.